welcome to my channel. I still don't have an intro. Oh, actually, let me take this off for a second. Okay, so as you can see, we're doing Carmilla again. Basically, Has Been is still coming, Hello Boss is still coming. I'm just a bit worn out. Honestly, I'm just a bit worn out doing them right now. As I said in my Danganronpa video. So, until I feel like doing them again, I'm just not going to do them. Because that's the thing, I don't want to force myself to do something I don't want to do. Because that'll just make me not like reacting. And the reason I do all this is so, like, it's for my own enjoyment. That's why I do stuff like Carmilla that I know is not going to get a shit ton of views. Because I want to watch it, and I want to introduce more people to this show. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm taking a little bit of a break from Has Been and Hello Boss, just until I feel like doing them again. But right now we're going to be doing the next few episodes of Carmilla. Again, like usual, I don't know how many episodes I'm going to do. It's going to be at least 5, I know that. But obviously the last episode was 10, as you can see here. Yes, I'm on the first episode, but that's just so I can click to the next episode. Because I don't, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just get into this, because I don't really feel like doing much else. Oh yeah, sorry about the lie, it's currently almost 6 PM and the sun is going down, so I don't have any option but to have my lights on. So I'm sorry about the demon face, because the light above me. Because like literally my light is directly above me, so yeah. Okay, now I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet, you're just gonna have to turn up your sound. I've made it so that I won't be drowned out by the video, but if I'm like quiet, you just have to turn up your sound. Everything I have is at its max. This is as loud as my microphone will go, annoyingly. So yeah, but yeah, so let's just get into this. So the next episode is episode 11, A Visit from Death. Oh, sorry, for anyone who didn't see the last episode, I have already seen all of Carmilla. This is just me doing a rewatch to introduce some people, like new people to this awesome show. So yeah, I know everything that's coming. Like, I know all the big bits that are coming. There are gonna be a few small bits that I don't remember. Like, even in the last part, we had a scene that I had no memory of. So there will be some bits I don't remember, so, you know. But yeah, so episode 11, A Visit from... Wait, yeah, that is what that says. Okay, wait. Sorry. A Visit from the Dean. Oh, I thought this said A Visit from Death. Keep in mind, I'm watching this on my monitor, which is quite far away from me because I'm still sitting on my bed. So, I can't really see the small text here. I had to wait till it came up here till I could actually see it. But yeah, also, sorry about the flashbang, I forgot they're using the white intro at this point. And their intros are always, sorry, I bumped my microphone. Their intros are always very loud, so we're just going to have to get through it and then the loudness will be over. Okay. It's nice in my ears.
And what kind of thrilling adventure do we find ourselves on now, gentle viewers?
Okay, good. Sorry, I was just checking to see if turning this down by my headphones turned it down by, like, on the video. It doesn't, which is good, because that means I can turn this down in my ears, and I don't have to have it blasting my eardrums. Yeah. I hope this isn't too quiet for you guys, like, because I'm trying to make my microphone as loud as I can, and I've had to turn this down so I'm not drowned out. So, yeah, let's just continue. Okay, turn it back. Because, yeah.
And what kind of thrilling adventure do we find ourselves on now, gentle viewers? Our terrifying dean of students has dropped by unannounced, and she's reprimanding my awful roommate.
That happened.
So naturally,
that happened.
I thought I'd share the fun with you.
This is so childish. You'd think we were still 6. Shh, I can almost hear what she's saying. Okay, I didn't go out of my way to get you accepted here to have you behaving like this, and then she's in trouble.
Well, if she's as wonderful a student as she is a roommate.
Schadenfreude isn't very attractive.
So satisfying.
Oh, if you don't take care of this situation, I will. Then all that's missing is, now straighten up and fly right, young lady.
I know, it's just, she so had it coming.
Oh, hi, Miss Dean, sir. Your disapprovingness.
So lovely to have you visiting the floor, ma'am.
Sorry, I forgot that Laugh called the dean that. Okay, sorry, that broke me. I forgot that Laugh called the dean that. Wait, what was it? Was it Mrs. Dean, sir, you're misapproving this? Wait.
Visiting the floor.
Your disapprovingness. Oh, hi, Miss Dean, sir. Your disapprovingness.
So
Hi, Miss Dean, sir, you're disapproving this.
lovely to have you visiting the floor, ma'am.
Don't say anything. No one.
Well, as much fun as we've all been having, I'm sure LaFontaine and I have a student crisis to attend to somewhere.
Oh, yeah, totally. But before we go, I have some questions for you about
You
the
can ask her later. But now, Susan.
Did you want to talk about it?
No.
Because a personal chewing out by the dean of students, that is impressively badass or something.
But I so had it coming, didn't I?
Look, I didn't mean it like that.
Please. You think the dean is raking me out over the coals because I don't play along with your passive-aggressive chore wheel?
No, but, well, why would she be?
I said some things she didn't like.
When, in your seminar?
This age doesn't understand obligation. It's like an
Okay, sorry, let me pause. I'm just going to turn this down a bit and see how that is, because I still feel like I'm being drowned out, so I'm sorry if you can't hear it, but I mean, come on. Go and watch the actual video yourself. Don't watch a reaction for that. Go and support the actual creators if you can, which you can because all of this is free on YouTube apart from the movie, which I'm not going to be doing reaction to because, you know, it's not free. And also, I'm pretty sure I don't actually own the movie anymore. I'm pretty sure I had it on a different account because I think it's on Prime. I don't actually even remember where you can watch the movie, so...
Undersea anger, impossible to escape.
Ah. Worried you aren't living up to expectations, huh?
Oh.
Only child of a massively overprotective dad here. And I didn't even have to get all Coleridgey about it.
Hey.
Sorry. I had a moment there. Okay, again, if you should probably go and watch the first part, but if you didn't watch the first part, this is Danny. I am in love with her. I have the inability to not smile when she's on screen. You know? Okay.
I returned from the alchemy department victorious. Wait, they are the ones behind it taking the girls?
Oh no, more like they're the ones using dander collected at parties to seed an immense interconnected fungus throughout campus.
I'm sorry, what now?
Apparently it's a communications experiment, or maybe a very complicated risotto recipe. I don't know, that's not the victory part. These creepy little proto-scientists have been photo-tracking every party on campus for their documentation.
We have pictures of every party where the girl has disappeared. And we can track all the girls through all of them. Danny, you are brilliant.
I like the sound of that.
Sorry, I just forgot that I have to be anywhere but here.
Oh, that's too bad. Don't come back.
Don't.
Why? Why not?
Just had kind of a rough day is all.
Oh no, you are entirely too sweet.
Yeah. Come on. We have hundreds of photos to sort through.
She's so pretty.
That is going to be really hard.
I'm awake. I'll wipe my head up or anything. Okay, no, but I think I found something.
Where?
Okay, look, I'll see. The sister who's missing? There she is at the party. And take a look at who's with her.
Holy crap. Carmilla.
Yup. Okay, the next one is episode 12. I think that says evidence. Yeah, evidence. Okay. Sorry, I love that reveal.
Good evening. Danny had to hit an emergency summer society meeting, so it's just me today. And I know that some of you watching think that we're overreacting, but you've got to admit it looks pretty hinky.
Hinky.
The Under the Sea party. And yes, that is Sarah Jane dancing with a gentleman who apparently thought a shirt didn't go with his seahorse crown. But the interesting thing is about 5 feet behind them, where Carmilla is at a swim team party. This is the psychology 1 and 2.
I love these edits.
What the third-year philosophy dilettante doing there? Giving Natalie the stalkerest of stalker eyes ever. And then there is the nail in the proverbial coffin. Carmilla talking to, possibly even arguing with Elsie. Or as you may remember her,
Study buddy.
Study buddy. You may have no idea what's going on here, but it seems pretty damn clear that my sleeps all day chocolate pinching replacement roommate is up to her ultra thick eyeliner in it. And if she is, well, confronting her has historically been about as effective as using bug spray on vault about
Yeah.
Joy can be called into the dean because of your ridiculous project. So, do I start not just surveilling her, but actively investigating my own roommate, completely disregarding anything like interpersonal boundaries and essentially stalking her? We started yesterday. And the best part is, she's too lazy to even watch these videos, so I can keep you guys in the loop and she'll never even know.
Oh, I love.
Or if she is right, then she'll have to confront me.
Do you really want that?
But
What the?
are you okay?
Oh.
Who is this?
Oh yeah, this. Sorry, I forgot this was a thing that happened. Yeah. Yeah.
The Zetas. They were trying to help the women's swim team over the gym, but then one of the girls called us for help. But then someone announced turned into this big turf war for who'll protect the gym, or the track, or who knows what else. I didn't know if I made it this far. I had to know that you were okay.
Wow, that's... why are you wearing warming?
Here we go. One of my favorite scenes.
We're fine.
Whoa! Come on, why are the hotties in this room always trying to hurt me? Karma? Uncool summer psycho. Not Margaret King rules. That's boxing, dumbass. I can't believe you let him in here. For all you know, he was trying to take the storm from the Zetas. Hey, we're just trying to protect hot people. The only threat to the girls in this storm are you and your fat daddy friends.
Okay, maybe we should just...
That is unfair, okay? Because I'm here out of the, roses of my heart, all right? I'm not even trying to hook up because I've got a girlfriend, all right? So why is everyone so pissed at us? Because we're trying to keep the campus safe.
Because safe for you goons does not mean safe for everyone else.
Okay, no, seriously.
If you weren't such a hottie, you'd be in big, big trouble.
Bring a pop collar.
Okay, stop it. Stop it, both of you.
Sorry. Sorry, my phone went off. But also, I just need to replay this scene because I love this clip. Also, yes, this has been replayed a lot. Just the fact that you've got to remember, like, again, if you watch part 1, you'll know that Sharon Bell is 6 foot tall. So is this actor. Again, I don't know if they've said his name. So I'm gonna still keep calling him they and him. Not this actor and him, and, like, stuff like that, because, like, I still don't know if they said his name. But yeah, they're both 6 foot, like, even. So this is just so funny to me that she can just push him and he bounces straight back up.
If you weren't such a hottie, you'd be in big, big trouble.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Bring a pop collar.
Okay, stop it. Stop it, both of you. I get it. You both want to protect the campus. So has it occurred to you that while you're duking it out, nobody's actually out there protecting anybody at all?
But he's the one who started this.
Started it? Really? Not helping. All I'm saying is actually you might need to skip the smackdown in the middle of my bedroom and go talk some sense into the idiots setting fire to security carts over who gets to protect people.
I knew from the first day they were so smart.
Yes, she is.
She's so smart. That's the
And it's time for you to go now.
I just love how. Sorry, I love how Danny immediately agrees that Laura is so smart. Because Laura is very smart, but also, come on, Danny.
Besides, she doesn't know that I know anything. She'd be worried about you, turf war and all.
That's mostly just being jealous of anchovies. Hold on to that.
Take care. Here. Not that my excruciating awkwardness should be visible right now. I've got a roommate to surveil.
God, sorry, Elise Bauman is such a good fucking actress. Like, that is probably one of the scenes that lets you know that she's, like, an amazing actress. Fucking hell. Yeah, so the next one is I Spy.
No, damn it. That was a whole update. Only delivered to a dead camera.
I have done that. I have recorded an entire video before just to realise that I hadn't ever hit record. It's the most annoying fucking feeling. Especially for something like this where you do reactions, because you can't just re-react. Like, that doesn't work. Like, the only reason I'm doing reactions to this is because it's been over a decade since I last watched. Well, actually, no, 2017. 2017, so about 7 years since I last watched it. It's the worst feeling.
Fine. So, some of you have been kind enough to point out the unholy night terrors that have been ruining my sleep for the past several nights might not be related to my steady diet of frosted float treats and grape soda, and kind of sound like Ellie is having hobby world.
Yeah, they do.
Between that and trying to figure out how Camilla's involved with the missing girls, I'm kind of freaking out.
You're jumpy. Worried about your girlfriend making peace with the frat boys?
What? No, and it's not my girlfriend, I don't think. Just, some squicky dreams from the last few nights.
Well, dreams are supposed to be strange. Last night I dreamt I was trapped under a bed.
You dreamt you were under a bed?
Yeah, above me someone was crying. A little girl in a white nightdress. And then it rained blood down the edges of the bed until I drowned.
How creepily specific.
But just a dream. No reason for all of this. Twitchiness.
There's no twitching, there is an absence of twitching.
Clearly. You know, if it's really making you so miserable, I could get you something to help you sleep.
That's uncharacteristically considerate of you.
Yeah, well, I just don't want you using it and torching all my stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course not. And yeesh, that has not been easy either. Of course, Carmilla decides to start acting like a halfway decent human being the moment I figure out she's probably kidnapping people.
Where's she headed?
Philosophy of tyranny in the Robespierre building.
Got it covered.
No, we don't. This is insane.
I love
Because yes,
Sorry,
general viewers,
I love how Laugh's just always, as soon as Laura wants to do something, Laugh's like, yeah, let's do it. I love it.
the roommate surveillance project has been active for the last week, and the results are starting to look profoundly WTF. First, of course, are the hours and hours of scientific evidence that she's the worst roommate ever, but her preternatural ability to clog the shower drain with her hair is only the tip of the weird one. She's nocturnal. She sleeps until 4, then vanishes like a puff of antisocial smoke until just before daybreak. She doesn't eat anything besides my chocolate and that protein slurry she keeps in her soy milk container, a diet which I suspect means she should be dead. Not freaktastic enough? That's fine, because here's where we go, full-on weekly world news. I know Silas has some quirks, but I'm pretty sure spontaneous combustion, super strength, and an all-protein diet weren't options on my roommate form. I mean, we've all seen the pictures of her with the missing girls, and now this.
Sorry. So, keep in mind, I remembered that, like, little montage there. But I forgot how fucking funny it is when she just leaves the room, comes back with a book, and just sets it on fire by staring at it.
I know Silas has some quirks, but I'm pretty sure spontaneous combustion, super strength, and an all-protein diet weren't options on my roommate form. I mean, we've all
Wait,
seen the
sorry, wait, sorry, one more thing. Is she smiling? Like, it looks to me like she's just like with that crazy ass smile on her face.
I mean, we've all seen the pictures of her with the missing girls, and now this?
Oh.
How likely is it that she... hey, I'm not doing anything.
through. Just name broad if I can still on the screen, Spaz. I just came to bring you this.
Is that a dry bat wing?
Yeah, it's a charm or whatever to help with the bad dreams. You're annoying, but if you burn out from sleep deprivation, they'll probably replace you with someone even more OCD. The devil you know, you know?
Thank you. So, in the spirit of all this newfound closeness, maybe you could tell me where you go all night.
I'll have to keep some of my secrets. Otherwise, I'll lose my air of mystery, won't I?
Was that? She just flirt.
Was she? Okay, so the next one is a research trip, I think. Yes.
Okay, so if that really was flirting,
Yes.
then there
Maybe.
are two options here. One, my immoral, jerk-faced, possible kidnapper roommate has a crush on me and is giving me presents.
Maybe.
Or two, my immoral, jerk-faced, possible kidnapper roommate is pretending to have a crush on me and is giving me gifts because I'm next.
Also maybe. And under that one.
There.
Hey, we lost her at the shunt house again. I swear I knocked on every stall of the ladies. I'm developing a reputation. Thanks, Josh. We'll contaminated urine control samples.
Oh, you know, I miss my dad. I have papers due. I'm about to be my roommate's next victim.
You really think you're in the crosshairs?
Oh no. Even if I am, what am I supposed to do about it? I showed Perry footage of Carmilla lifting like a 400-pound duffel bag, and Perry suggested Carm must really be giving it her all at boot camp.
Sorry, just want to point it out because for some reason I can never unhear it. The way Elise says bag.
I showed Perry footage of Carmilla lifting like a 400-pound duffel bag, and Perry suggested Carm must
Duffel bag.
really be giving it her all at boot camp.
Yeah. Fair life's normal.
Yeah.
She's been that way since we were kids.
She's always like normal.
She used to play monsters, and she would pretend to be the monster's mommy. And wouldn't it be nice if we brushed our monster teeth and did our monster homework? We could go over Claire's head.
To whom?
Well, there's at least one other person we know who has a vested interest in reining Carmilla in.
Are you suggesting
That you shower, change into your best cub reporter duds, and you crash the faculty club and present your evidence to the dean?
the dean? Aren't we supposed to be avoiding her at all costs?
Desperate times, desperate measures. Come on, let's get you changed into something with a little less whiff.
Are you saying that I smell?
I'm saying I don't want the way you smell to affect my credibility with the dean. I've got a couple of theories to run by her about the swim team.
Should have never gone out that late.
I know.
And without telling anyone.
I know, we're sorry. We're sorry. For everyone just catching up at home, it's been an exciting evening.
Yeah.
LaFontaine and I crashed the faculty club.
Brilliantly disguised as a young visiting professor and research assistant.
Sadly, our cover was blown before we could get to the dean because somebody decided to get into an argument with the head of Gnostic mathematics about the long-term strategic plan for the Illuminati.
It was a chance to raise awareness.
But as we were being bodily dragged from the club, I snatched victory from the jaws of total failure by snatching this off the wall. This is the dean's special council meeting in 1954. So, is that Carmilla's grandmother, great aunt? There's no names on the back of the photo, but there was one way to find out.
Oh, sure. You know, tell it like this insane plan that the pair of you hatched was the next logical step. Do you know what this girl did? At 6:48 p.m., these two geniuses decided to hit up the library.
Which I admit, in retrospect, was not the most brilliant idea. Thanks.
Everything in your fridge is made of glucose and palm oil. I'm surprised you don't have scurvy.
I'm surprised you don't have scurvy.
At first. As soon as we got there, everyone was leaving the building, and yes, when the sun went down, we started to hear something
Skittering?
yeah, skittering in the stacks, you know, just beyond your periphery. But we made it into the first sub-basement just fine.
The online system was really helpful. It gave us a cross-reference list before I even started typing.
So we found most of the textbooks before
Before
between
you realized
19
the staircase wasn't in the same place anymore?
before we realized we might have gotten a little turned around. And that most of the computer monitors we could see were warning us to run.
Yeah.
And the skittering was getting closer.
Which is when it became apparent that some of the books were airborne and that the card catalog was attacking us. A copy of Absalom tried to slice open my left wrist. Moon fucked it for me.
So, we did what any normal person would do if they were caught in a flying vortex of modern literature and index cards from the 1970s.
We created a flamethrower using a lighter and some mace Laura's dad gave her.
Which left us trapped in a flaming vortex.
I get a text that says, "Come quick, stuck in library. Bring fire extinguisher."
Okay, yes, it turned out fine. The sprinklers came on and we snuck out a basement window.
Oh yeah, with God knows what on your heels.
Okay, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the noise that just came out of me. I don't know how loud that was. Keep in mind, that was very loud for me. I just squeaked. The thing is, I don't normally laugh out loud. I do the very, silent laugh. But when something is so funny, I end up squeaking. Because I just don't laugh out loud. That's not something I do. So my body just squeaks. And sorry, that I get a text saying, "Stuck in library, bring flamethrower." Not flamethrower, bring fire extinguisher. Why was that so funny? Oh god, okay, let's get back to this.
It was stupid, and we're lucky that you didn't have to save our souls. Now, can we please skip to the part where once every 20 years, like clockwork, this girl shows up at Silas. Merkella Karnstein. Merkelma Karnstein. Seriously, she just keeps on switching around the letters in her name like
Yeah.
nobody's ever heard of an anagram.
Yes.
Every time she does, a bunch of girls go missing. Poof. Vanish. Never seen again. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but she's nocturnal, she's so strong, she's at least 80 years old, and she drinks blood.
Well, yeah, but we know she's a vampire. I mean, we've known that since the blood in the milk container, right? Vampire?
Vampire.
Yeah?
See, this is one of the things I love. I don't know how many of you guessed that Carmilla's a vampire. I don't know how many of you guessed that. But, yeah, the container of blood, right? That's a pretty obvious sign that someone is a vampire. But I just love laughs just nonchalant saying, "Vampire? Vampire. Vampire." Okay, next one. My roommate, the vampire. Yeah, so in case you already can't tell yet. Yeah, Carmilla's a vampire. That's, a thing.
You all knew I was living with a vampire and nobody said anything?
You really didn't know?
I didn't know. I thought you were just playing it cool, you know, didn't want to see what species is. She's not a vampire. There's no such thing as vampires. She's a light-averse octogenarian with an extreme hemoglobin deficiency and really good skin.
Well done, Perry. Well done.
I'm gonna go make some more hot chocolate.
You do that.
So, something has taken girls, and the ones that have come back have gone full-on Lucy from Dracula, and you don't think that my roommate being a vampire is, I don't know, pertinent information?
Well, when you put it that way.
And I'm next. She's making with the creepy dreams and the charm.
And the seduction eyes.
Seduction eyes?
I'm totally next. Quick, check my neck. Is there anything on my neck?
Seduction eyes? There's nothing on your neck, Laura. You're fine.
Oh my gosh. She's a vampire. My roommate is an honest to Lestat vampire. How do we stop a vampire?
Staking, decapitation, immolation. There's something here about driving an iron needle.
Can I just say something? Danny was looking this up before Laura even mentioned killing Carmilla.
My roommate is an honest to Lestat vampire. How do we stop a vampire?
And she started looking it up.
Seduction eyes.
Seduction eyes?
I am totally next. Quick, check my neck. Is there anything on my neck?
Seduction eyes? There's nothing on your neck, Laura. You're fine.
Oh my gosh. She's a vampire. My roommate is an honest to Lestat vampire.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone's picked this up already, but it's pretty obvious. Danny's into Laura. That's just a fact. It's Danny's into Laura and Laura's into Danny. So, yeah. Danny got jealous of the seduction eyes and then immediately started looking at ways to kill vampires. There's actually, funnily enough, there was a theory about Danny. I won't mention it now. I'll wait until we get to season 3 probably for that, or maybe season 3 or season. No, I think it's season 3, because there's something that happens with Danny in season 3 that kind of ruins that theory. So I'll mention it when we get to season 3, but there was a big theory about Danny for the first 2 seasons that then got ruined in season 3.
Vampire. How do we stop a vampire? Staking, decapitation, immolation. There's something here about driving an iron needle through her heart. You know, normally I'm not into this kind of stuff, but in the case of seduction eyes, I could definitely warm up to the thought. No! We can't immolate everyone that's LaFontaine thinks is a supernatural creature, just the ones that are flammable. Because only nubbars make plans to set people on fire without proof of anything. You see what I'm about?
We have plenty of proof. Do you want to put some soy milk into my cocoa? I'm feeling a little anemic.
No, she's right. Harry. Even if we can turn Carmilla into a vampire bonfire, we still wouldn't be able to figure out what she's done with Betty or the other missing girls. We don't need her dead, or dead-er. We need her trapped. We need a way to get some answers.
Okay, so how do we trap a vampire?
Well, I have an idea, but you're not gonna like it.
What?
Well, we use something she wants to lure her into a rope net or a room full of garlic. We'll have to figure out that second part.
Okay, so what do we use as bait in this case?
Laura.
Yeah. So okay, so that's episode 15. Yeah, let's continue. I've been recording for half an hour. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so the next one is best laid plans.
Okay, explain to me again how offering yourself as bait to your blood-sucking roommate is not the worst plan ever devised by womankind.
You think I'm excited about it? We have been following her for a week and we still have no idea how or where she's taking these girls. And LaFontaine's plan's the only one that we've got.
The fact that a terrible plan is our only plan is not really as telling. I'm sorry, are we still really talking about all of this as though a vampire is really more likely than, I don't know, just some guy putting something in girls' drinks?
We don't know she isn't doing that too.
You guys know that I can hear you, right? Maybe instead of peanut gallerying, you can help me figure out how we trap a vampire? How do we feel about bear spray?
Probably not. Side note, we're planning on invading a bear sanctuary.
My dad's really into personal protection.
I can see that.
This is not working.
I love the bag of bear spray.
Good? Without an army, and I don't have an army in my back pocket to use.
I mean,
Hey Laura, Laura's friends, Cycle Society. We came to invite you to the Peace
Don't be mean.
luau that's happening tomorrow night. Because, you know, peace was, after all, your idea.
hi Sarah Jane.
Maybe we can talk a bit about the pod people stuff, because this isn't pre-party drinking anymore. She's been like this all week, which is cool, but you know, there's only so much top 40 a dude can take.
Yeah, about that. If we were to try to catch the person responsible for taking the girls, would the Zetas want in on that?
You think you know who's behind it?
Oh, we totally want it. We're honor bound to pound that guy.
You pound that guy, really?
And how many of you are there again? I know. I'm betting most of you are about as psyched as Danny that I've enlisted the Zetas for help. They may be jerks, but when you're about to become a live vampire bait, suddenly having an army full of mesomorphs on your side doesn't sound so
Yeah.
bad. Which leads us to the even less savory section of our plan. Part where I somehow, who knows how, lure Carmilla into our trap. What would Mina Harker do? Get bitten. Mina Harker would totally try and act all alluring to the blood-sucking fiend and totally get bitten. Let's not do that.
I don't know who that is. If anyone could tell me who Mina Harker is, I have no clue who that is. Is she from True Blood or something? I only watched a bit of True Blood. I remember Suki and that's it. So yeah.
Black is a bit terrible.
Sorry, I just bumped my mic.
You're here.
Here a while. Another bad dream.
Yeah. What are you doing that?
Looking at the stars.
Oh.
It's comforting to think how small we are in comparison. All the lives we've led, people we've been. Nothing to
You are definitely a philosophy major.
Right now, I think your subconscious is telling you to quit web journalism and finish your overdue lit paper.
What?
You were dreaming about your Kipling reading. Black as the pit and terrible as the night was Bagheera. I always loved that. It's beautiful.
Or, terrifying because a giant black cat. So, there's this party tomorrow night that the Zetas are throwing, and I was thinking since we got off such to a rough start as roommates that we could go together. Maybe hang out for a while there. Look at the stars. God, why don't I think about it too much? Okay, so tomorrow then.
Tomorrow.
I'm not gonna say anything, we're just going on to the next one. Okay, it's a trap. Or, if you're a Star Wars fan, which I'm honestly not, but I know the meme, it's a trap! I don't think that's actually how it goes, but anyway.
Behold,
I don't care.
vampire bait. Yeah. Danny took one
I mean,
look
yeah.
and said, "You look like you're about to flee your brooding lover across the moors," which is accurate. The fluffy slick thing, not the brooding lover thing, that's not a thing. So, the plan is to hit the luau, hang for a while, roast some marshmallows, lure Carmilla away so that Danny and the Zetas can grab her, not end up digested in the process. Fingers crossed on that last part.
Don't you look like a virgin sacrifice?
I'm not the one in a corset.
Love that line.
Wow. Also, what is happening there?
Well, the more I thought about a bonfire with those lackets, the less interested I was. Party should be a shimmering moment of possibility, not a collection of fruits around a piece of flaming driftwood. So, I love the party here.
The party being dancing in the hallway and ludicrously expensive champagne. Where did you even find that?
I have my methods. They served champagne at the first party I ever attended.
Say that like it was 100 years ago.
She's trying.
It was like more than that. Something seen underwater from a great distance. God, I'm a nostalgic idiot tonight. You're not wearing your charm.
Oh, yes, it just didn't go with my outfit.
You shouldn't have taken it off. It's not going to work if you're not wearing it.
Oh, I'll be sure to tie on my cool Batwing bracelet first thing.
If you didn't like it, you could have just said something.
No, I totally liked it. It was really nice of you to think of me.
What are you doing?
Just texting Danny and the girls, seeing if maybe they want to join. Hey.
Maybe I don't feel like sharing you.
That'd sound more flattering if it didn't make me sound like a canapé.
God, what am I doing? Naive, provincial girl. Entirely too tightly wound. Such a cliche. I ought to know better.
Gee, thanks.
And yet, there's something about you.
Maybe it's my keen fashion sense.
No, it's definitely not.
Roasted.
You! Get away from her!
Vampire captured. Even though I was unable to text for help in an unbelievably lucky series of events, Danny got worried about my crazed plan and came to check on me. Thanks. How's your eye?
Better now that you're saying. Also, I got my head smashed into a table heading upstairs, and I'm pretty sure that Zeta guy Will has a fractured clavicle.
They went back to the party. Bumps
Oh,
and bruises and the previous legality of holding someone hostage.
Will is the other Zeta guy who came to Laura's dorm. I've just remembered that, yeah. Yeah, Will is the one that I said we don't like. The other guy, I still don't think they've said his name. If they have and I've missed it, I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot, but I don't think they've said his name.
In her own room aside, I think this is cause for a little celebration. Guys, we did it! And now that her reign of terror and flirting is over, we'll unpod SJ and Natalie, we'll find Betty and... What was that? We caught her fair and square. There is not allowed to be some new horrible thing.
Laura, you gotta come quick. It's SJ and Natalie. I think somebody's trying to take them. I can't find Natalie, and I think she's dead.
Mm-hmm. While you weren't watching, episode 18.
I don't understand. We caught her. This shouldn't be happening. Natalie shouldn't be missing, and Sarah Jane shouldn't be...
Well, you're right. Stupid cards were there in both their dorms. And I took a bunch of samples. We'll figure out what the sludge is.
It looks like the plan was to take both of them, so maybe what happened to Sarah Jane was next.
She fell.
What?
We were all watching the fire from the third floor balcony. And she kept asking me to go to the party. I kept telling her, babe, we're at the party. And then we noticed Natalie went missing, and everyone went to look for her. Except SJ, because, well, I was worried about her, so I told her to stay put. And I locked the door, and she should have been safe. Then we heard her scream. They must have tried to take her, and then she must have fallen. Hey, why'd you do that to her, huh? What did she ever do to you?
I wasn't there because she wasn't there.
Makes no sense. I'm gonna, times like these, a dude needs to be with his bros.
This is such a mess. What are we gonna do now? Crap.
Yeah, that is a dilemma.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
Don't look at me. I didn't want to kidnap anyone to begin with.
We could just let her go. She still might be involved. Also, I'm just throwing this out there, but it took like 8 people to subdue her. She seems kind of angry.
Definitely not unkind, angry vampire.
You keep a hostage in your dorm room. I know this is Silas, but somebody was found to notice dressed up in vampires.
You really think that?
I've got Milla's eyebrow. Just the.
I could take her to the biolab. I'm sure there's all sorts of things we could figure out through some minimally invasive probing. Or a voluntary questionnaire. We could take her to the summer society department. There's a storage room in the back.
No, she's our only lead. She stays exactly where she is until she tells us what's going on and how she's involved. If we get caught, you guys can just blame me. The worst they can do is expel me, and by comparison, that's not seeming so dire.
Christine Dyer wants to start your credits now.
What now?
You really need to read your student handbook.
Okay, no, focus. If we're gonna break her, we need to grow the hell up. United front, no mercy.
She's a vampire. You really.
All right, vampire. We know that you've been stalking those girls. We know that you're a vampire. So the sooner you fess up and tell us what's going on, the better this is gonna go for you because we
Look at Danny trying to be intimidating.
spatula and a stapler, and we are not afraid to use them. So we better start singing.
Laura, she's still got
The-
Oh, maybe this will get you talking. So, Spill. How do 2 more girls end up kidnapped and murdered? We've got you tied up here.
because I didn't do it, dimwits.
Okay. Next one. Episode 19. Advanced interrogation techniques. Fucking hell.
You cannot seriously think that we're dumb enough to believe you're innocent just because you say so.
Yeah, because that seems like a stretch. Look, if I were really a vampire, would I just stay here tied up proclaiming my innocence as some sort of trick?
Yeah, that's completely exactly what a vampire would
Yeah.
do. We have like 40 hours of video documentation. Bet you wish you'd watched my project now, huh?
Fine. So I'm a vampire. But I couldn't have made off with either of the two cupcakes because I was here with you, and then I was here being ambushed by toddlers the whole time.
Well, maybe you have some kind of vampiric accomplice.
Do I strike you as the type of person who plays well with others?
Well, if you weren't snacking on co-eds, what were you doing following them around at parties?
I'm a popular girl. I get a lot of invitations. Not everyone has to resort to Bush League investigative journalism to get their kicks.
You're a vampire.
Yeah, but not a kidnapper.
She's got us there, assuming she's up to something diabolical just because she's
An undead fiend from the pits of hell?
I'm from Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Potato, potato.
Hey, yeah, we're actually good for beer shots right now, but thanks for thinking of us. What? No, we're rehearsing a skit. Yeah, the torture scene from Arsenic and Old Lace. Yep, there's a torture scene. Want more info? 5 tickets.
Okay, as much as I appreciate that we have this whole hysterical vampire thing going on, I think it's time that we just de-escalate.
De-escalate? She just admitted to being a vampire.
I know, and that's insane. So maybe she's just insane, and instead of holding her here hostage, we should take her to student health services. Here they have a great collection of straight jackets and tranquilizers. Well, what other option do we have? Keep your hair tied up, watching her every second? Starving her until she confesses?
They hadn't thought of that.
Good morning, viewers.
Oh,
and
what
welcome
could
to
a-
the kind of Operation Stupid Obstinate Vampire Roommate Won't Talk, which is all she has to do, and we will totally give her this nice, yummy blood to drink. Ugh, I swear. Hey. No, Carmilla's not here right now. She has tickets to some angry existentialist punk rock fight club thing. You know how she is. Yeah, I'm sure she's totally gonna text you when she gets back. Okay. Bye. I swear, if one more of your broken-hearted study buddies comes knocking at that door, I'm gonna start spritzing them like cats. Carmilla, no. Please don't die. Please don't die, you stupid vampire. Here, look, I've got blood. Oh, thank God.
Damn it.
Do you want some more?
Fine. Where'd you get that?
Those ropes are so
Some
loose.
leverage, so La Fontaine got it from the campus hospital. She told him it was for an experiment about hemophagy. Got a little something right. What?
The experience of being held captive by a clutch of imbeciles for something I didn't even have the pleasure of doing was humiliating enough without having you wipe me up like a dribbling child.
Look, if you really want me to believe that you didn't do it, you have got to explain what you were doing at those parties. Because the night that we caught you, it sure looked like you were about to eat me.
Wait, you thought that was me trying to eat you?
Well, if you weren't trying to eat me, then what were you trying to... Oh.
There it is.
Oh. So when you were hitting on me, you were really hitting on me.
Yes.
And you were luring me into a trap. Could you just stake me now? Because I think that would be less mortifying than this conversation.
Wow, that is... Okay, even if I was to believe you, that still doesn't explain what you were doing at the parties and how you know all the missing girls. If you want us to trust you, you have got to tell us your side of the story.
My side of the story. Alright then, buckle up, Cream Puff. We're gonna be in for a long night. I know Wednesday afternoon.
Sorry, I think that might have been the first mention of Cream Puff. Because, okay, so if you've seen Arcane, then you know that Vi has her nickname for Kate, which is Cupcake. Well, Carmilla has a similar thing with Carmilla having a nickname for Laura, which is Cream Puff. And she does use a lot of nicknames, but Cream Puff is the one she uses the most, I believe. And Cream Puffs is actually what the kind of TV people started calling the Carmilla fans. So you'll notice at the end of season 1, there's a little thing, and I can't remember if it's at the end of season 1 or season 2, but at least one of them says, see you next something like, see you next season, Cream Puffs. So, yeah, we'll see that though when that comes up. Okay, so the next one is episode 20, Sock Puppets in European History, which I remember this episode being fucking huge when I first watched the show. Like, if I remember correctly, this is Carmilla's backstory episode, and I remember this episode being huge back then.
This need of yours to document everything borders the pathological.
Think of it as being for posterity.
Posterity doesn't care. I should know. I live in it.
Alright, well, this is your chance. Tell us your story. Convince me and the folks at home that you didn't guzzle Betty like a Slurpee.
I was born Mercalla, daughter of the Count Karnstein in Styria, a duchy of Austria, in 1680. Austria was embroiled in the Great War against the Ottoman Empire, but such things meant little to a wealthy girl. When I was 18, I attended a ball where I was murdered.
Murdered? Whoa! You can't tell it like that, like some boring history lesson. This is dangerous. This is exciting. This is flashback material. I know exactly
Laura,
what we
no. Oh god, I just remembered what's coming.
You don't think perhaps this makes light of my tragic backstory?
Oh, get over yourself. Come on. Okay, so you were murdered at a ball. La 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 la.
Okay, can I just say, as someone who remembers Carmilla's backstory, this is way too fucking jokey for it. Like, you're gonna hear it, but Carmilla has a really fucked up backstory, so... Oh god, this feels really awkward knowing her backstory.
Oh, how I love dancing. Oh, how I love balls. Oh, how I love to eat you. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I die. Cruel fate that's to blast the blossom of my youth. Okay, what happened next?
Mother raised me.
Mother.
Not my birth mother, but the mother I knew after death. I knew nothing of her except she was very old and very wise, and would pry apart the jaws of death to enact my rescue.
Arise. Oh, get up, you lazy thing. Now I'm a creature of the night. I can sleep until noon every day. Yeah!
The wide world had opened before me in death as it had never been in life. We danced in the mirrored halls of Versailles. We watched the stars whirl over seas no man had named. We saw the birth of a new world in science and philosophy and revolution. Every night was a grand ball, a hunt, feast. But every 20 years we'd return here and perform a strange ritual. Mother would arrange for me to meet a young girl. I'd be abandoned at a ball, or there'd be a carriage wreck, and some kind stranger in his ward, like a niece or a daughter, would be gallant enough to take me in. Pretty soon she and I would become fast friends, inseparable. But of course my new friend would fall ill. I think he recognized the symptoms: strange behavior, weakness of the mind. And before long it would be time for me to rejoin my mother in search of my next friend.
Yo, liquid diet, you aren't exactly making a case for us not being a kidnapper here.
I was never an abductor, I was a lure. And that's how I met Elle.
I'm sorry. Wait. Wait, I need a minute before we get into the Elle backstory. Oh god, I forgot this is where we first get the mention of Elle. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. Oh god, this is gonna hurt.
Met Elle. It was 1872.
Sorry, can I just say, because a lot of people got confused I believe a lot of people got confused when this episode first came out. Actually, wait, let me check to see if the captions say the name, like the spelling. Because a lot of people thought she was saying L, as in, like, the letter L. But she wasn't, she was saying the name L.
Not being a
Okay,
kidnapper.
here we go.
I was never an abductor, I was a lure.
Let's...
That's how I met Elle.
Yeah, there you go. E-L-L. That was how you spell her name. E-L-L. And yeah, it's weird. It's not how you spell it nowadays. Now you would probably spell it E-L-L-E. So, yeah. Or just E-L. But yeah.
It was
Wait, let me turn those captions back off.
1872. The Metropolitan Museum of Art had just opened in New York, and I wanted more than anything to sail to see it. But Maman insisted. game started off the same. Carriage rack, promise of shelter, fast friendship.
Hmm.
Only this time nothing was a lie.
I heart you so much. No, I heart you so much.
And when the time came to take
What?
her to my mother, I couldn't bear to give her up. So I planned our escape and went ahead to make preparations.
Come away with me, and the world shall turn only for us.
But when the time came for Elle to meet me, disaster struck. I had taken great lengths to hide what I was from her, but Mama went to her in secret and revealed my true nature in the most horrifying way. Elle believed me to be a monster and led Mama to where I waited. And so my price for the disobedience was to watch Elle be taken away to some certain doom, and to be sealed in a coffin of blood that I may waste away my long centuries in the dark. For decades I rotted under the earth. And then the war came. The last great war of the modern world. That rent the earth with tanks and mines and bombs. So my punishment came to an end, and I walked off the battlefield in Austria to greet the 20th century. Mama found me in Paris in the 1950s and didn't have the heart to re-enter me. I was of more use here, where the details had changed, but the game had not. I was to meet girls and make friends and see to it that the blossoms were ready to be plucked when Mama decided.
So you went right back to abducting girls.
No, I pretended to go along. I had no choice. But I ruined opportunities where I could. I sent girls fleeing back to the safety of mothers and fathers in fallback schools. There can be great satisfaction in small revenges. And I never knew what use Mama had for the girls. It was always a secret she'd kept from me, but I could afford to bide my time, so I watched and I waited until I had learned what I had truly been part of all along. What I had betrayed Elle to before she betrayed me. All too tragic for sock puppets.
Yeah.
So you've been helping girls escape.
And I can.
Did you help Betty?
No.
So someone that she knew, someone that she thought was her friend, was really a vampire, and they took her for your mother.
Yes.
Okay, so we find your mother and we get our friends back. What's so funny? We caught you.
Yeah, and as humiliating as that was, it doesn't change the fact that my mom would scoop out your eyeballs and serve them in martinis.
One sec. Sorry I didn't talk all through that. I love the way Natasha monologues that whole thing. It's so beautiful and so fucking tragic. Oh, God.
Pretty terrified of her.
Already? What do you mean already? I've never met your mom.
Yeah, of course you have. She's the dean.
Ta-da! Yeah, her mum's the dean. Okay, how long have we been recording for? An hour. How many episodes do we have left in the season? We're at 20. So 10. Okay, we've got about 30. Okay, so we've got about 17 left. Yeah, let's break it here. 10 each video is good for the first two. Yeah, so thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.